happy welcome back to another relaxed episode. If you're new here, I'm Ken Falls, also known as Happy Lord of Peace inside the game Land of Empires Immortal. This is the place where we talk about real experiences inside the game, the good parts, the frustrating parts, and everything in between, which you also can relate on other games, which is really a cool fun fact. And today's episode is something that has been on my mind for quite a long time, right? I wasn't sure if I should make a public video about it, but I have to do this for y'all. This is for you and you and you. Exactly. So today we're talking about why developers absolutely need to bring new content into the game. And especially new battle modes. Right, we want new battle modes. Because let's be honest for a moment. Just for a moment. I mean, the whole episode. Playing the same modes, same events, same battles, however you want to call it, over and over again for around 2 years is getting too repetitive. We all love LOE for so many years and have a sweet LOE addiction. With LOE, I mean Light of Empires. So it is so sad that the same battles for years could slowly kill even the most dedicated player motivation, you know? I mean, like me and you, I mean, we're all veterans that are gonna probably soon enter in season 13 because currently I am on server 31 and server 172 in season 12. Right, wow, so many seasons. So you can't think about how long I'm already in the game. However, we need our veteran players that are here since the start or almost the start, which was nearly 4 years. Right, we are entering 4 years. Can you imagine that? And I think it's time we talk about that openly. Yep. Yes, this means that you can share your thoughts in the comment section. I want that you're doing this because it's so important. So please do it. Comment. Tell what tell what kind of battles you wish to have. The developers are going to see it. And we need to stand up together as a family and treat each other as a family, of course. That's why, please, if you comment, be respectful. I don't want to have any hateful comments because we need the developers and we need the game. We love LOE, so be nice and love each other. If you've been playing Land of Empires Immortal for years, you already know what I mean. A lot of the core gameplay hasn't really changed, right? I mean, yes, we get updates frequently. Yes, we get new castle skins to collect. And yes, we get new avatar frames to collect and so much more, right? But when it comes to actual battle experience, it often feels like, it's repeating the same patterns over and over again. The same events, same mechanics, same outcome. And the algorithm does its job, so we actually always can predict which alliance we're gonna face, right? Such as, the Battle of Disorder and Battle of Destiny in faction mode and as no faction event. Over the years, the battle events, got just slightly adjusted with new maps, but the same rules. New battle modes definitely open up a new world to a gamer's heart. Yes, imagine that. Our heart would be so happy. What happens next is that your gamers, that each game needs, right? Stay with you and share the game with friends and even strangers they might meet on bus, subway, wherever they might be, or in a coffee when they see, oh, what game are you playing on your phone? And then you're, start a conversation about it. Yep, that definitely can happen. So now, don't get me wrong, okay? Repetition is not always bad, right? I mean, that makes sense. Why else are we into the gaming, in general? In fact, structure is important in games, definitely. But that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, players need systems, they understand, and rules definitely too, pretty easily, right? There's some games that are so complex that, you don't want to play them because it's just too much. But LOE is perfect about it. It's, the UI is on point. Not too much. It's very, super to see what you gotta do. However, let's go back to the main topic. But there's a big difference between familiar gameplay and repetitive gameplay, right? Familiar gameplay, in my eyes, feels comfortable. You know what might expect you through your gaming experiences, right? So you can use your knowledge and adjust it to new battles. And that's the exciting part about it. Repetitive gaming feels boring. And the problem is, once players reach that "I've seen this 100 times" feeling, motivation starts dropping. You log in, you check maybe how you can collect Sand of Time, but you don't feel excited anymore, right? No. You participate or choose to be a Decoration Max account. Yeah, we have such max accounts sitting in our alliance. Which alliance doesn't have that in Season 12? I want to know that. I'm sure there's none. However, these max accounts are waiting for new battles. And all of us. But more out of habits, than actual enjoyment. They're, opening the game, and that's so sad. Oh, man. And that is a very dangerous point for any game, right? No matter if it's a strategy game or an adventurous game or, I don't know, all kinds of games, Before we continue, a quick little note. Yeah, it's time. Make sure to subscribe to my podcast so you don't miss future episodes. I'm currently releasing new discussions on a Monday. I used to do it every Monday, but there's so much going on, so it's now on a Monday about what really moves us players. And if you want to see gameplay, strategies, tutorials, and alliance moments, or even funny VTuber shorts, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, Cat and Falls Gaming Channel. Just search for Cat and Falls, and you will find me there. All right, let's jump back into the topic. If there is one thing that can instantly refresh a game like this, it's new battle modes, right? Not just new rewards, not just new skins, but new ways to actually play the game. Because, battle is the core of Land of Empires. We all know that. That's where the excitement is supposed to happen. I mean, imagine things like completely new map designs, like completely new, like also with everything that sits on it. Not just the same look, not just the same layout, like completely different, like completely different. Different wind conditions, which could also be a lot more free-to-play friendly. Smaller tactical modes instead of only large-scale wars lasting 2 weeks. We all know which battle event we mean here, right? Time-limited experimental events, which aren't just happening in the background like joint competition. In my eyes, there could, be other stuff like that. Other stuff than that. Oh gosh, almost said the wrong message. Or what I think could be exciting, some kind of open world battle. I have no idea how to call it exactly, where you can team up with other players with the same combat power, or almost, the same as you have. independent from the season they are playing. I mean, that would be so cool. And it would open so many more opportunities. There are many ideas. Which one would you suggest? Let me know in the comments. That would, immediately change how players think, how alliances, plan, how strategy evolves. And most important, it will bring back the feeling of discovery. Yes! Oh my gosh, I love discovery. Who doesn't? It is fun. And also in this strategy game, discovery is possible. So we want it. And many players start spending more like they used to in, certain packages you can get inside the game. That's what I think. And developers need it. That's how a game survives, right? So, there's a simple truth in gaming, like completely in general. Players stay when they feel engaged, right? And engagement comes from curiosity, challenge, and variety. So, this is important. These three aspects, definitely. Of course, there are subtitles to it, but let's say these three subtitles are a must-have in any kind of game. No, new content creates all three, definitely. When something new drops, players log in faster. They talk more in alliance chat. They test things. They make mistakes. They learn again. They can't wait for new video content from me. So, and that's exactly what keeps a game alive. Without that, everything becomes a routine. And we don't want LOE become a daily routine. We want to burn for the game. So definitely just imagine completely new battles, which, are cool new content. That would be so good for that game. Wonderful. I mean, it still makes fun, but new battles, oh my gosh, it would be the ice cream with chocolate, like the best ice cream of all ice creams. If you're an ice cream lover, like the top of the top. We want it. So now let's be a bit honest here. I mean, we're here honest already all the time. If a game doesn't involve enough, players will slowly start leaving, and it's already happening, and it hurts my heart. In Season 12, I don't know how it is in previous season, but Season 12 is losing so many players that are here for so many years, and we don't want it, okay? We need you, all of you, so please stay. We want new battles, so comment in the comment section, new battle stuff. And like I said, players will slowly start leaving, which we don't want. Not always in a dramatic way, of course, but quietly. They log in less, and one day they're just gone, and it's happening. I can see that. We have max accounts on server 31, but they haven't been online for so many days. There are not many, just a particular one. And we don't want it. I mean, it's so sad. And the problem is, by the time developers notice, it's often already too late. Because rebuilding an inactive community is much harder than keeping an active one alive, I mean, this is completely in general, not just about this game we love, but in any kind of game. Here's another important point in my eyes. Not all new content is good content, right? I mean, we know that. Adding something just for the sake of saying, we updated a game, that doesn't help. Players notice that immediately. New content needs to be engaging, balanced, rewarding, and worth coming back for. This is again in general. And some games listen to their gaming community and really change stuff in their new update, and players are happy that the developers are there for them, right? So we know it's possible. And it will be wonderful. It will be really, really possible for, our favorite strategy game too. Battles are important, and the game lives for this. So they need to feel different, please. Definitely. Not like a copy with a different name kind of event. No, we don't want that, right? At the end of the day, this is not just about content. It's about the community. Active players create active alliances. And active alliances create strong servers. And strong servers keep the game alive. Right? So when developers invest in new gameplay, they are not just improving mechanics. They are supporting the entire ecosystem of the game. And we want to keep on playing Land of Empires, right? So dear Land of Empires developers, this episode is not against you. It is an honest feedback we all need. So LOE stays alive, right? We love your game. It is fantastic. And I want to keep on playing it. I want to keep on, creating so many videos for our, players throughout, no matter what kind of season they're into. So that would be so much fun. So now I'm really curious about your experience. Do you feel like the game needs more new content? And especially new battle modes? Which ones? Or are you still enjoying the current system as it is? Because we all know there are different players. Some love the way it is and they don't need any new battle modes. I have seen this too. But the majority so far that I've spoken to, they need new battle modes. Absolutely. So what kind of new mode would you like to see? Comment. Let me know. I'd love to hear your ideas. So, my friend, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening until now. It was fun to have this great episode with you. If you enjoyed this kind of honest discussion about the game, you better. Feel free to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Yes, again. You forgot, I know. But you still can hit the subscribe button now. So thank you for being here. And I'll see you in the next episode and definitely in my next shorts and videos. Thank you. I'm your Ken Foss. See you very soon.